here's the beautiful part of grace. Here's the beautiful thing, okay? If you come to God, sincere heart, and say, God, I'm lost without you. I know that I can't measure up to your standards. Please forgive me. Jesus, I believe you died for me. Please forgive me and help me to live a life that honors you, okay? If you make that commitment to God, you are in. And you can, and please understand me, I'm not saying you should. You can kind of flounder your way through life and sort of halfway, and then at the end of life, God's got you. But let me tell you, that's going to be a really rough conversation on the other side of eternity. I had somebody in a message thread post, we've got to quit saying that God is going to judge the believer. And okay, well, I'm not going to quit saying it because it's in the Bible. All of us will have to stand before him and give an account for how we live. God said there's this beautiful foundation of grace. What you build upon that is up to you. But if you build with junky stuff, it's going to get burned up. And in the next life, you're going to regret it. And all of this, we talk about being saved. We talk about knowing God. It's not just about heaven. Because God in your life changes now. Okay? Anybody here, let me just take a quick poll. Anybody here who came to faith in God as an adult? Anybody who lived some years without? Okay? Let me just quick version ask me. Were there any changes in the purpose of your life, in the fulfillment of your life, in the peace in your life, in the way that you invested in relationships? Were there any changes on this side of eternity when you said yes to God? Yeah. It's not just about then. It's about now. And sacrifice is hard. Why does God make me do stuff? Because he's trying to help you. Because if you're willing to let go of some of these things, there is so much more. There's a higher quality of life. When God is more in your life, you see things differently. You see things his way. You start to be energized by doing good. And instead of a wearisome thing, it's a thing that, man, I am excited. Okay? Because I know, I've talked to some of you guys. Some of you are like, I got to tell you, the best thing happened. I just heard that somebody had their transmission broke down, and I didn't tell them, but I was able to write the check and give them a brand new transmission. Isn't that awesome? Woo! Okay. Some of you guys are like, that guy's crazy. Why is that exciting? Because when you love God, you start to love the things that he loves. And doing the right thing all of a sudden becomes doing the thing you want to do. And in order to have that quality of life, God is saying it's going to cost you something. And he's earned that. He's earned that. Okay, God didn't ask any of you to sacrifice your child to him. John 3:16, which we all recite and know and love. God so loved the world that he gave his son. Not under compulsion, not because he had to. He willingly did the one thing that's the hardest thing you could ask anybody to do, and he did it willingly so that he could fix not only eternity, but he could fix now. And I know it's hard. Sacrifice is always hard. It always hurts. God is not asking you to hang on the cross for the sins of mankind. He's just asking you to stop flirting with that guy or that girl at work. He's just asking you to change what you're filtering and stop watching the show because it's wrecking. He's asking you to speak kindly to your wife instead of being a bear, even if you don't feel like it. It's those kinds of things that can keep you from moving forward and keep you in this I kind of know God, instead of God is filling my life. And it's a different life when he's in you.